Hi everybody, I'm your host, Diana Blass. AMD and Supermicro are pushing ahead with a successful vendor partnership that saw a number of wins in 2023. So what can the channel and technology industry expect next? For more on that, let's turn to my guests. I'm joined by Michael McNerney of Supermicro and John Morris of AMD. So let's start with our successes. What would you each say were some of your top achievements from your alliance over the past year? John, let's start with you first.
Well, I think you got to start with the foundation of our technology, and we continue to execute on our roadmap. So we're now into our fourth generation of EPYC CPUs, and we're getting ready for our fifth. And so that's the backbone, really, for going out into the market with Supermicro, is just the technology that we can provide that creates a real business value. And then you take that with what Supermicro is doing in terms of the number of platforms, the different types of platforms that they have to solve different IT business challenges. It makes for a winning combination.
One of the things we've really enjoyed with AMD has been a really strong relationship out in the field. Petrobras comes to mind, like building a large, HPC cluster for oil and gas. We did some work with Industrial Light and Magic, really interesting in the sort of media and entertainment space, where I think, we've got a strong partnership with AMD.
Well, about a year ago, AMD launched its series 4th gen AMD EPYC processors. How has this driven the AMD and Supermicro partnership and enabled your channel partners and customers to create better business outcomes?
What we're seeing is with Supermicro is just our H13 portfolio that they have expanding with a number of offerings. So that's number one, is providing different types of solutions for different types of verticals and workloads. I think that the partnership with Supermicro really brings successes with customers that are looking for strong technical compute solutions. That kind of partnership, from the engineering side out to the marketing side to the sales side, really drives the partnership and drives the mutual success.
One of the things we've always done a lot of is we use what we call our sort of building block approach to deploy a large sort of spectrum of platforms. And then when you look what AMD has done with bringing different silicon that's going to be applied to, different workloads. And so from a partner perspective and a channel perspective, this really gives you sort of these sort of key ingredients for you to build solutions and build optimized solutions for your customer. It's not a, one size fits all, you can have any color you want as long as it's black kind of solution that we bring to the market.
You're going to get different types of servers for different kinds of applications to solve different kinds of business challenges that enterprise customers have.
AMD made an exciting announcement at the end of 2023 about advancing AI initiatives and the launch of the AMD Instinct MI300. What details around this announcement can you summarize for the channel audience? And what are Supermicro's plans around accelerating AI in 2024?
AI is here, right? And it's how do companies solve different challenges? The advantage around MI300X is because of how the product was designed with large onboard memory. It really allows customers to build out large language models and train these accelerators to begin providing real world results.
From our perspective, how can we provide the right platforms for that solution? And how can we provide the most options for our customers? So we're going to come out with 4 different platforms that support the MI300 series. We've got GPU platforms. There's a 8 GPU box that we put together. We've deployed that across the globe, in the hundreds of thousands at this point. And taking that platform and using sort of the same building block architecture, being able to sort of adapt that to use the MI300. We want to provide this complete palette for the partners to use to say they don't get stuck in a corner. It's like, oh, well, if my customer's going to go air-cooled, I'm going to use this product or this vendor. And liquid-cooled, oh, I got to switch over. It's like, the answer is always yes. Like, oh, does Supermicro have one of those? The answer is like, yeah, probably. And if you can't find it, let us know.
Great. Well, let's look further into 2024. What else can we expect from the AMD and Supermicro partnership?
I think all of it really, again, boils down to business outcomes that people are looking for. You'll continue to see co-branding from both companies. AMD's got investments out with our channel partners, technical, sales coverage, marketing coverage, financial incentives in some ways, joint marketing. And so we're going to continue to do that to help create demand for the Supermicro portfolio.
The innovation happening at the CPU level and the performance numbers happening at the CPU level are really kind of like game changing, right? There's going to be a lot of interest in customers who've maybe delayed some data center refreshes because of, hey, I've got to go to this AI thing, we're going to look at all this exciting things. And then they're going to look at products that are, 10, 20x better performance on the CPU side coming at them really quickly.
Great. Well, I'm definitely excited to see all of that unfold in 2024. So thank you so much for all those details today, Michael and John. And thanks to everyone at home for watching. You can learn more about the AMD Supermicro vendor partnership at the web address on your screen. Thanks for tuning in.